All right, so what we got this year, we lost a couple of hives, and I caught them before the other bees robbed all the honey. So a lot of people have asked, well, how do we do the honey and how do we extract it? Well, what you see we've got here, this is an extractor. This guy right here is gonna stay. You can get a little closer inside. This one holds 4 big frames, and it'll hold 8 small frames. And when we get the frames in, it's just gonna spin at a pretty good rate, and it's gonna sling the honey out. It's gonna slide down the side, and it's gonna come out of the nozzle right into the bucket. So one of the things we do to get your hive, get your frames, and this is a frame, and this was a pretty messy frame because the bees, they basically had woven 2 frames together. But you see the honey, this is where the honey stores. Now what this little guy is, this is a heater, knife heater, so it can cut the wax caps, because what the bees do once their honey is ready and they want to store it, they put wax, they seal everything with wax. That's where your beeswax come from. So this is a hot knife, and what it does, it'll just cut, and that way it'll remove the wax seal that's on top of all the on the frame. So once we get the seal, then we got a couple other little tools in here, little implements. This is a nifty little guy, because we can now just go and kind of break open the one that we weren't able to get with the knife, and we just kind of just chisel those in. Open them up, because like I said, once it starts to spin, it's going to spin all that honey out. And like I said, all this is filled with honey, and actually on the back side of this, because this is actually two that they kind of put together.
Oh, it's gonna fall. It's gonna.
Like I said, this year's kind of messy, because like I said, we lost the hive, and we had to go in and get it before they completely built everything else out. So we didn't want to lose. We don't want to lose what we had. So here's what I'm going to do. Pick this up, spin it around a little bit. Now you see on the back side, they really hadn't started building everything out. Take another little handy tool that we use. Up there goes a big piece right there. It just fell off. Well, no problem. We'll use that for honeycomb. I'm gonna roll this over, and it does the same thing. Instead of cutting it off, it just breaks the cap. The little seals open. All right, let's put it in this way. Don't lose too much more. There we go. Spin that around.
There it goes. It's ready to go.
I'm gonna slide it right in. And get it to go all the way down to the bottom. All right, got that done. Gonna close it. And when we start this process, this thing is going to start. Always turn this on first. So we want to start this thing off slow, because it's going to be out of balance, because all the different frames are different weights, different sizes. So you got to start it off slow. Let it just start spinning honey out. Then as the frames get thinner, we'll be able to get more out. And once it starts to flow, slide down, in a little while, you're gonna start seeing honey start to drip out of here into our bucket. We got cheesecloths on the top, so we can strain all the there's the little dead bees and pieces of wax and honeycomb and all the stuff that's inside there, so that it can strain all that out real quick. You should be able to see them spinning inside of the extractor. Now, I can control how fast that thing goes, but you don't want to go too fast, because this thing will start jumping and hopping and walking all over the place. And like I said, now what we do, this is a heater. So we wrap this heater around the outside, so it'll warm the tank and warm that honey up that's been slung on the outside. So that way it kind of speeds the process up by making the honey flow a bit quicker. And as you see, there we go. We got honey coming out of here. And is it good stuff? You betcha. Comes here, it's getting strained, filtered. Because like I said, there's a lot of wax sediments and just other stuff in there. And it's getting strained and going into the bucket. And probably by the end of the day, because we have a small one, this only does 4 big frames. So it's going to take us a while. Let's see. So you see what we got over here? This is all that we've got to do. We still got what, 2, 4, 6, about 6 frames. You want to see a beautiful frame of honey. Look at that. See how thick that is right there? That's how the bees build that up. This right here is the foundation. This piece of black, that's what's in there originally when we first put a frame in.
It was like an inch.
It looks like this. Basically, it looks like that. a new frame, right? And then they build that out about 1 inch. And each one of those cells is, you got it, full of honey. See, it's all capped. That's all wax on the top there, all wax. Like I said, we're gonna take that knife, cut that off, and then extract the honey out of it. Look at this, watch this. Oh, divine, food of the gods. That's what it is, food of the gods. All right, so you might wonder, right? Honey's all sticky. How do we clean up after us? Well, we don't. We let the girls do it for us. Well, really, they are the expert cleaners. You see all this stuff? They are going to have that cleaned up in no time at all. So yeah, so all of our pans and everything, they will take all that honey, the residue, and take it right back into another hive. So, and there's the our spinner extractor. So yeah, you see we don't do a lot of cleaning. You get the biggest out because you don't want them to drown in the honey, but they will come out and they will take care of everything else. So you see they're pretty excited. It's been cold and rainy and wet. So when I brought this out, they were all over it. So cleanup with bees is a breeze. All right, well guys, that's how we do it. For people who wondered how you get the honey from the bee, from the hive, from the frame into a bucket, and then into a little jar that has simplicity of the word, nothing sweeter than honey, nothing new under the sun. And that's how we get it to you. God bless you. Take care. And please, whatever you do, don't kill those little bees when you see them, because they are working hard. Those girls are working. Take care. Let's check on the spinner again.